Hello, hello. Okay, ladies, and we don't have any gentlemen on yet. I actually invited a few males that are on the team, but they're not on here. So happy New Year. We are in January 2021. Yay, we made it. We made it. And I know we were ending the year with some momentum. There were some things I shared back in December that we were going to start to implement this year so that we can work more effectively. And just so many things I think we learned in the year of 2020 that will make us even stronger in 2021 and better. So I'm excited. I'm excited. And I don't have like a formal outline of a lot of things. There's a few key things that I definitely want to hit on tonight, but I did want to kind of hear from you guys and see, where you're at. I don't know if anyone came up with their word for 2021. If you did, I definitely want to hear it because I know last year my word was bigger, and I had no idea that the pandemic was going to happen and our business was going to like go crazy. And I tell you, every part of that word bigger happened last year. Like the team got bigger, my paycheck got bigger. I'm hoping so many of you guys saw bigger in your businesses too. I know I saw growth in your businesses. So I picked that word. I don't know, it just came to me and it came to fruition. This year, my word is testify, because I feel like I don't share my story enough. And do I ever have a story? So I don't share my story enough, and I don't think I've shared my full story. So that's my word, testify, and that's something I'm going to be doing this year a lot more. So does anyone else have a word for this year?
I'm stuck on mine. I can't. I'm like, there's one word that keeps coming to me, but when we did the summit, they were talking about how, or not the summit, the last lunch and learn, I think it was, where God, what's her name with the short hair that she talks in a lot of her. Stacy was saying, yes. She was like, if you're not completely convinced or that word makes you feel a little bit bad, you should probably change the word, because the word should do nothing but cause you positivity and to drive you forward, etc. So I'm that's where I'm torn. So I have not picked my word yet, but I wondered if anyone else on the team had a similar struggle, because I'm just like, I feel like it's not good enough. Like it's not a word that really like drives me, and I need a word that like pump me up.
That was good to relay back to that lunch and learn, because she gave some resources too for how you can actually find your word on there.
Right.
So if you haven't watched that lunch and learn, I think it was Monday's lunch and learn, talked about your word for the year. Was it the lunch and
Yeah,
learn,
that was
or was it the
good.
leadership Zoom?
It might
No,
have
it
been
was
the
a
leadership Zoom. Was it?
It was the
Go
leadership
ahead, Greg.
Zoom. Yes. That's
oh,
why
was it?
some
Oh,
of
okay.
us on here might not know about it. Yeah, it was a
Oh,
leadership
okay.
Zoom. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was good. So my word is limitless.
Like that.
It's a good one.
I like that. Limitless in every
That's
way.
yeah, that's what my year is going to be about. That if I just be bold and step out of my comfort zone, um things will just be limitless this year. So that's my word.
I love it. I love that. Nicole, you
My
have one?
action. I've been fighting it. I'm like, no, that's just my mind. I'm picking it, like I'm consciously choosing it. But I was like, no, I have meditated, I have denied it, declined it. And it keeps coming back to me. And like you said, it brings me joy and it brings me that. And I don't know if you have felt that way before, where I feel that last year and the year prior last year were instruments or just preparation for what was coming.
Mm-hmm.
And there's so much more that I have learned, but I haven't taken action to it. It's like, we know we gotta eat our fruits and vegetables, but are you doing your daily activities to eat them, whatever that takes, or for a weekly anything, getting prepared, that action of making it happen. I think that's, and I get excited. So I stopped fighting it. I said, okay, this is it. And I feel comfortable. I feel happy. I feel energetic and excited to just start bringing action to everything that I have learned. Not only knowledge, but also that consciousness that we all have that many times I ignore. And I think that's what we call that, the intuition, that sixth sense that they say that we women have.
Mhm.
That's my word, action. Taking to action, putting to action everything that I have learned, like all these lunch and learns for a whole year, pretty much next month is gonna be, or March is gonna be a whole year of all these three
Yep.
times a week lunch and learn, and putting to action all this practice that we have done since last year. Action.
Yeah. I
Yep.
think that was my word a few years ago. So I like that because I feel like your word drives you to take action. So like my word testify, right? Last week, I was like, I need to go live in a group showing how to make this shake. And I was a hot mess. I looked so terrible in that video, but that was the craziest thing. I went live and I had someone call me up and say how the fact that I went live and was sharing all those nuggets on how the things I was putting in my shake, and now she's going to get the shake. And it was crazy. And then I had people messaging me about that live. And I was like, I was a hot mess, but I had to take action because I was just like, first of all, I need to share my story when I do go on there and also share this. So it pushes you to do more. So, hey, Elsa. Hey, Happy New Year.
And I want to just share very quickly that last year my word was abundance. And I have to tell you that it does work. It does make a huge difference. And
Mhm.
it's not like I had it on my mirror when I brush my teeth and I saw the word. Not at all. I don't do any of that. I mean, I do have it on my journal or my calendar, but it's not something that I see every moment that I am, in a specific space. Not unless I open my agenda, I don't see it. And still, the word abundance from last year, the fact that I was able to go up a title, that I was able to live with, this time in abundance, because I cannot call it any other way. I was not worried about anything. It has been, and it just shifted my mentality. So I'm excited for action. I'm very excited for action because I know I do know a lot, and I haven't taken, especially, and I'm gonna say it out loud, that preparation for the business is something that it has been challenging me. Like I can, and I hope it resonates with somebody else, where I can be very motivated and everything with my meal preps, my exercising, in my daily routine. What am I doing today? What am I doing tomorrow with the kids? Anything. But when it comes to my business, I do not take the time to prepare my week, like my post, who am I talking to, and everything that they're saying, or I know that I listen to that we should be doing, I should be doing, I'm sorry, for my business. It's like, no, I'll do it tomorrow. Like it'll be easy. Oh my goodness. So once I know tomorrow, starting tomorrow, that's how I'm excited for today's meeting, to take action starting tomorrow. So
See, I
yes,
love the
sorry.
excitement around that word. See, you're excited about it. So it's good. Hey, Trina. So Elsa and Trina, what we're talking about is if you have a word for this year. And if you do have one, hey, Trina, if you would want to share it with us.
A word for this year. The word is execute. The word for this year is execute. So
That's a
don't
good
sit
word.
on it, but execute.
Yes. See, and that's similar to Nicole's word is action. So it's the same, like, taking action or executing what you plan. So I love that.
I relate so much with Nicole. Like my word, I would say this year, I've been thinking a lot about it. I would say it's effortlessly. Like I love that word. That's the word I've gotten from Nicole. You see how excited she is. I feel that for me, like the way she was saying, like I plan my days, I know my meal, like I'm on top of all of that. But when it concerns my business, I'm choosing the word effortlessly because I feel like as soon as I start thinking about what I have to do about the business, I get so overwhelmed. And I'm like, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. And after that, I just drop it. Like it's like I feel like I'm ready to lose my mind. And I'm like, I can't do this. I got so much more to do. And then I just drop it. So I do want it to come effortlessly and then just make my business a part of my regular routine, which I know I definitely the lifestyle. I love it. I wouldn't change it for the world, but projecting it for others to see the importance of not even that because people see it, but finding a way to effortlessly to have people come and join me and then want what I have. That's the challenge for me. So that's my word for this year, effortlessly. I love this.
I love that. Yes, and you're going to attract more effortlessness. I love it.
For me, I've been thinking a lot about it. I build. I think building, whatever, doing little steps to build things, even if it's little by little. So that way I have a strong foundation, whether it's in the business or financially or even for the self, right? Because for the past few years, it's been a struggle for me health-wise, and not because I don't take my Juice Plus, but because there's just a lot of other things that have been happening. So I need to just build on the little things that I can do, whether it's for the business or whether it's for exposure, because at one point I was full on out there, and then I started getting these neurological things happening where part of it, and I'm sharing with you guys because you guys are part of the team, but it brought out a lot of shame, when it came to, I was so healthy, I was always doing so much, I was out there, people looked to me for guidance in that area, and then here I was and I can't deliver. So that's one thing that kind of like made me step away a little bit, because there was no more confidence in knowing that I could be the picture of not just of health, but also be like an example for others. So I think building on the things that I can do, there's a lot of stuff that I still can't do, but the things that I can do, those are the things I need to shine the light on. So building or rebuilding, but building I think is more of my word, because that's part of the past. I need to build something new. So
Yeah, and oh my gosh, you know how many people see strength in your struggle? Like that's going to be incredible to share with people. Like
yeah.
Despite it all, like your overall health is good, but I think neurological issues are kind of out of our control, right? That's not in your control, but you're still able to take care of the other aspects of your health. So I like that. Oh my gosh. It's inspiring to hear everyone's word, It gets me pumped up. I don't know if Sidine, did you have a word? Or Sidine might still be working on her word.
Yes, she's still working on her word.
Don't worry. There's no rush. It's going to come. It's going to come to
time.
Yes.
I'd love to hear Joy's word. Did she say it? Joy? Did she share her word? I would love to hear Joy's word.
I did. I shared my word.
She's so much. Which one is it? I've missed it. I'm sorry.
My word is limitless.
Limitless. I love it.
Yes.
Because I know you were on fire. So that's why I wanted to like, oh, yes. And I still have a walk.
Yes. And hopefully each month I'm going to have one. So I'm going to try and plan it out and put it out there in advance. So if you have people that want to join us, at least we're doing it each month. And that's a way for us to, get to know them and talk to them. And, then they'll follow us a little bit more and maybe listen to us a little bit more, what we're saying on social media, get into our healthy living group. So, yeah.
I love it. Yeah, I was going to mention that you're doing that walk this Saturday right here in Plantation at Central Park. But I won't be here. I'll be in Jacksonville, so I won't be there. But plan to be at the future walks, walk, run, it's whatever anyone wants to do, their comfort level. But I love that Joy is hosting this
Right.
and making it consistent, because we all know in this business, consistency is key. Like, I've been consistent for, gosh, this year's 10 years in the business. It's crazy. And that's why I'm where I'm at, is just consistency. It's not, I mean, we're all special in our own way, right? But I'm not like extra, extra special. It's just that I've been consistent and just put myself out there for this amount of time. So, okay. So who was able to join the Winter Summit? You were on there, Nicole? Cool. I saw Cynthia, you commented on it. So you were on there. I watched the first part just a little while ago, so I caught the company part. So if you haven't watched that yet, Sharon and Doug recorded it into Team Transformers. Just watching the first part is really good, because there's so many things that the company is doing, and they're talking about, like, a lot of the updates and how they're making it even easier now for us to like get to even more leadership positions, because you saw how they took it down from 225 points for commission qualified to 200. That's huge. I think a lot more people on my team will have the structure they need with someone having just 200 points in customer qualification. That is huge. So my goal for this year is to really help you guys like get to whatever positions you're aiming for. I know this past like 3 weeks, I've just been kind of out of it a little bit, but my focus before everything even happened was like, man, I've got to help you guys get to where you want to go. And when I heard that at the beginning of that summit I was listening to earlier, I was like, oh my gosh, it's going to make it easier for you guys to get there. Just by having someone who has like, what, 2.5, 3 orders underneath them. That's huge. Three orders. So, okay. So it's so doable. And trust me.
Let me rephrase. It's 2 trios and 1 fruits and vegetables. It's that simple. I mean, in any other form within 200, but 2 trios and 1 duo, which is fruits and vegetables in installments. It's that simple. Oh my, which one of them is their own.
Exactly. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So guys, the company is realizing they're trying to help us in all kinds of ways. They're making like tweaks to a lot of things, even with the what is that? The one where you qualify for the first time. Now they're giving you, they're giving you the larger bonus for doing it the first month and then lowering the boat. They reversed it. So instead of getting $50, $100, you're getting $100, $50. I'm like, genius. They know how to suck us in. So anyway.
No, that they get it kind of like immediately, like the next day or something like that. I was like, that is amazing.
Yes. Oh yeah. And they're going to be moving to a new, oh gosh, you guys have to watch. I'm sharing all the juice. I was like, I'm not going to go into the details because you guys can always watch it, but they are moving to something like an online wallet where now when you do hit a promotion, you're going to be getting your bonus check like within a day or so. And it's going to go into this wallet that's part of our mindjuiceplus.com website. And then we should be getting paid soon more frequently instead of once a month. So they're bringing it, man. They're bringing it. So
they also with a debit card. Did you hear about that the debit card, where they're gonna put like you're gonna get paid directly on a debit card?
That's what they call the wallet. So they're calling it a wallet, and they deposit it into your online wallet, and you can either leave the money there or you can transfer it into your bank account. So kind of like, I guess, Venmo, you know, how we're getting money on Venmo and we can put it in our account if we want. We can kind of leave it sitting there. And then we can even use money in there to pay for our Juice Plus, I believe. So it's just, they're stepping up their game big time, because I know there's other companies that are doing this. So they're realizing, hey, we got to step it up. So a lot of good things happening. If you really want all the details and all the scoop, watch Winter Summit Part 1. That's where they talk about all the things going on in the business. I haven't gotten to Part 2 yet, but I'm sure that. I'm sorry?
That's still available to rewatch?
Yes, Sharon and Doug put it in Team Transformers. So that's where I just watched it.
Yes,
Mhm.
I forgot. Because I want to get some. Thank you. Thank you for the
Yeah.
reminder. Thank you.
But I also heard it's going to be available for like 30 days with the company because not everyone's team did that. Thank God for Sharon and Doug that they did that. But for people that aren't on our team and don't have access, they should be able to access it somehow through the company. Okay, so that was one. What time are we at? 8:55. Oh my gosh. So we talked about our word. What's one other thing? So have you guys been able to check out the My Juice Plus new website? You have. Okay, so don't feel like this right now, they said is a soft, what's the word I'm looking for? I should know the word.
Soft launch.
Soft launch, thank you. Gosh, you would think I didn't have a degree in IT. Okay, it's a soft launch, so you kind of can play around in there, but there's a lot of things that are not fully functional. So I'm still using the old way, even though I've checked out the new stuff that's going on, and it's really good once they get everything like fully functioning. Like I heard when you put things in a cart and then you send it to people, there's an error message they get, so don't even use that yet. Signing up a new distributor on my Juice Plus website was giving an error message also, but my cousin did it. It gave her an error message, but then it still signed her up. But I think some people, it didn't sign them up at all. So I'm still use the old, I guess you would have to use a virtual office if you want to do that. So for a lot of things, just to save yourself the headache, I would still use the old way for now, and then play around with the other one, just so you can become familiar. And I'm hoping maybe soon, maybe Sharon and Doug will do this, but when it's fully functional, we'll like have a full like checking it out and going over it so people are more comfortable with it. Okay. And then, all right, I don't know if anyone here wants to assist, because one thing that I know I wanted to focus on this year to help us become more efficient with what we do and how we share is have like campaigns. So I feel like campaigns have been a really good way for us to share something in short time frames, like the shred 10 days, we're doing this shred. Okay, we did 10 days of a smoothie challenge. We did the 12-day detox. Like we want to have little challenges or things to get people excited that run for a short amount of time and have something every month. So I created a group with some people that said they wanted to be a part of like coming up with some of the campaigns. We've actually come up with, I think, more than half the year. But if anyone had any ideas also, feel free to let me know. I can add you to the group, and then we can like, I plan to get this campaign monthly list out before the month is over, because we already need to know what's going on in February, which I know we have something for February. I can't remember what it is right now, but we're
February is the heart health, no?
Yes, yes. But we need to come up with a cute name. I don't know if we came up with a cute name for it yet. But yeah, you're right. It's Heart Health Month in February. So we're definitely, we're going to focus on the vineyard. That was what it was. Is going to be whatever the campaign is. I think it's going to focus around the vineyard because that talks about cardiovascular health and all that good stuff. So that's something that's a really cheap price point, $25. And kind of what me and Joy did last year with the vineyard, we could do that again, but making sure there's a lot of education in regards to the heart. Okay, so keep that in mind. You'll hear more soon about that. And then this Thursday, for those of you that are here in South Florida, Alicia is hosting, she's been gracious enough to host at her house, a training for us to go over how to share our stories. And we'll be able to share it with each other one-on-one, so we get the eye contact, all that good stuff. And she's opening up her home. What time, Alicia? I think 7?
From 7 to 8:30, and then we'll practice. Michelle and I were like brainstorming. We felt like the Healthy Revolution presentation is quite long, so it's an effort to focus on 5 products to just quickly say a blurb of each thing and share our story, so that when we're presenting, we're to the point, keeping the audience's attention and just captivating them more with our, the hook of our story, like why we decided to join this mission, instead of reading like bullet points from start to finish from a slide. And it'll allow us to give each other constructive feedback on, what you might say differently, or it's just an opportunity for us to practice with each other in our comfort zone, you know?
Mhm. Yes. So thank you so much for hosting that and articulating that so well, because I kind of forgot what we had talked about. So that was good.
We
Okay.
got you.
Yes. And then this Saturday, like I mentioned, Joy is hosting the walk run at Central Park in Plantation. And what time is that, Joy?
We want to get started at 7:30.
Okay. Awesome. And I know a lot of people love that, because when we did the ones for the holidays, people were like, are you going to be doing this consistently? Like, they love having like accountability and people they can join in doing that. And so I think if we just, it may start small, but I believe it will grow. It's going to grow. And I think Joy had the vision of actually switching up the locations each month, which will make it fun too. So maybe we can hit on people that are on the east part of town, or people that are a little further south, people a little further north, people west. So that would be cool. Okay, so thank you, ladies, for hosting. You guys are just like leading the way for sure. Okay, and so now I'm also planning on adding, like, I was just discussing this with
Michelle,
yeah.
I'm sorry. Can I interrupt one second while you're talking
Sure.
about the walk?
Mhm.
I don't know a lot of walks or a lot of parks in the South region or even in the North region. So if anybody has any suggestions for some parks where we try and at least do 3 miles. So if you can think of a place that's safe and where there's easy parking, all that kind of stuff, I'm open for suggestions, because I do want to change it every month, so more people will come. If somebody lives in Coral Springs, they might not want to drive to the Plantation. If somebody's in Weston, they might not want to drive to Coral Springs. So I'm definitely trying to pick a different park every month.
Flamingo Park is really good. That's the one here where your kids play soccer, Michelle. And it
Mhm.
has easy parking. And then I'm thinking the place where we also had our picnic is also a good middle location between like Coral Spring people, Davie to Sunrise and Plantation people.
Mhm.
So those are 2 parks right there
Okay.
that I would
Yeah,
definitely
they actually
recommend.
opened up a new park right by my son's school too. It's like right near 50th in Pine Island. It's brand new. It just opened like it opened during COVID, but it's nice. And I heard it has a trail, and Chance was riding his bike there the other night, and Jordan had soccer practice there. So that's
Perfect.
an idea. And then I know for Coral Springs, like Betty Straddling, we used to do a whole like route around that area when I lived in Coral Springs. So that's another one that would be
That's a
good.
great
Yeah,
for
but
idea.
Coral Springs.
I think that when we left the park.
Yes. Oh, you don't want to leave
Yeah.
the park?
No, I don't want
Oh.
to like go into a neighborhood if we can like stay within the park.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I didn't pick that one, because I wanted a Coral Springs location, but I couldn't think of a park. So but I remember that when I used to go to the one in Coral Springs, you leave the park and go into the neighborhood and come back. So
Mhm. What about the one what used to be the run lead for Cypress?
Cypress is always good.
Yeah.
There's parking. It's in the loop. You have to do it 3 times to do 3 miles. So,
okay.
yeah, that's an easy one.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Sorry.
No,
And
no
Michelle,
worries.
were you done with events, or were you going to mention more? Because I also wanted to just let everyone know too about the salad and a jar party. I plan on hosting it at my home also the last Sunday of every month for this year. So if anyone wants one to go to and you haven't received an invitation from me, just message me and I can send it to you.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and I was going to mention that I'm going to do like an info session about Juice Plus in the business. Like, I'm going to do one every third Tuesday of the month. So I am locking myself in for that. The third Tuesday of every month, there will be an info session. So if you're talking to people about Juice Plus, you can be like, you know what? On this Tuesday, you can just jump on and hear about, and maybe I'll have we can change up people sharing their stories a little bit, but it'll be like a brief info session, probably 20 minutes. People can learn more.
Michelle, will you be sharing that in the Inspiring Healthy Living group? Like, let's say anybody that's part of our group, like, should know that every, third Tuesday, we have this. If you want to jump on, but just to give people an opportunity to,
Yeah.
tune in.
That's a great
to-
idea. So I need to create a snazzy flyer for that so I could share it in the group. And then you guys can share it one-on-one with whoever you want to.
Right.
Okay, awesome. Yes. And okay, so anything that you guys like, any questions, concerns, anything I can help with while we're on here?
I just want to throw out there that if someone has not watched the summit from yesterday, the business part inspired me, that's why I asked you, it's still available, but I forgot about being recorded in the Facebook group, which I'm so thankful for Sharon and Douglas for doing that. They inspired me, and I may not have the right names, which you may do because I know that's your memory, natural you. And I don't want to give it all, so the people that have not watched it go and get inspired to watch it. But the fact that they're coming out with a new what you called it, not mission program, no, the word that you just mentioned,
Campaign?
Yeah, they have a new campaign for us to share, which I forgot the name, but it was so inciting and so exciting and so just sexy. I really felt this sexy. And it was join your plus, or what is your plus, something about your plus. And I was like, wow, if I just focus on that, I can have a live almost every week on my plus by joining or by saying yes. That and that really got me very excited, and that's why tonight I am going to watch it again, because when I was watching it, I was driving from Tallahassee down, so I was not able to take notes. It's hard when you cannot watch, take notes, because then all your thoughts go away. But just the way they verbalized it and the ideas behind it, I think it will give us so much plus with other people in conversations on why we say yes. Because, and I want to go on a little bit deeper for the advantage of all of us. And just because I've been watching other people that come into my stream doing other businesses like ours in network marketing. And I'm like, they're lying, even though I don't know their their business itself, or the marketing plan itself, or however they do it. I'm like, no, it sounds too good. It's like, no, it cannot be real. And I know it cannot be real. They're just making it sound so good. And we're so, as a Just Plus company, community, we're so conservative, and we're so nice, and we're so real. And at the same time, we at least I know I don't share everything. And by them, the company giving me that join the plus, or what is your plus, I don't remember the right words that they were calling it, but I was like, oh my gosh, this is an opportunity to me to share with others what it really takes, and how much, and what it takes. Not that I'm gonna say all that on Facebook, but I will share so many details that we don't share, that I think people should know, because that will make it easier on us, on saying the $50, nothing else. Okay, good. That's that's it. Oh, what would you do with $50? Oh, I joined $50, this company that is giving me so much information or education, or making it tasty for them. Like, oh, $50. What did you do this weekend with $50? That will make you think, where did I spend $52? And by investing in this company, I have received so much back. It's like, like a minute, a video, reels. I haven't made not one reel yet. So
I gotta
you
make
know
one.
where I'm going. So yes, I just wanted to share that.
Was that the one that they said you can customize Is that the one you were? Yeah, you can customize it. So they're creating like
Yes.
they're working
Like,
with a third party
it-
company.
Yep. They
Yep.
have it all set up and we just personalize it. Either you want to put your own picture or your own wording. They have it through Canvas. Yes. That's
Yeah, I'm excited about that too. I was listening, I was like, that is really cool. Because I wasn't taking notes when I listened to that part, but I was like, I really like that they're thinking in that way. Because yeah, a lot of times we don't even know what to post. So the fact that they're creating the content and then we can tailor it makes it really nice. Man, okay. So I didn't want to hold you guys up. Oh my gosh, it's 9:11. I was like, I'm going to finish at 9. I didn't want to hold you guys up, but I'm so glad you got to come on. Just know my door is open. I am.
Michelle, don't rush it. Is anybody else rush? I'm not rushed. This is part of my business. I mean, you were sitting when I put Daniela to sleep, I know what I'm going to work on and all that. Yeah, I mean, I understand. But anyways, I want to suggest that even though we're still going through so many crazy times and numbers are going higher and politics and all this, I just feel the need of getting in touch with you ladies. So if anybody is not able to join us on Thursday with Alicia, thank you for opening your home. I'm planning on being there, God's willing. I will
Bring
confirm.
Daniela so she can play
And
with Emma, please.
I'm going.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I mean, but anyway, I'll pray
We'll arrange a
about
play date. It's okay. We'll talk about it all.
I'll pray about it. Okay. I mean, yeah, she can go. But anyways, I think just to forecast us as a team and the diversity and the community, because that's a huge part of us, the community. I think we should get together again soon. Like we should put another time or put how you call it, a survey which is the best time for everybody, which I know it's hard with many of us, like a Saturday, a Sunday, so we can have a picture together so people can see the diversity and many
We should do another meetup.
Make videos of us in there, 30 seconds, anything, a minute, whatever. But people can see that we receive them as they are.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think we should do another, besides Thursday with Alicia, thank you for that. Have another date for those that cannot make it on Thursday because it's a weeknight for the team to forecast.
I wouldn't mind doing like a Sunday. Sunday maybe is more downtime. We can get together. Maybe even in the daytime, bring the kids.
And now, so for February, we can do like, this is Heart Mission Core. I mean, this is medicine, because all of our energy, everything that we all know, everything that we have experienced, it just feeds to us. At least it feeds to me to listen from Elsa. When I heard Elsa speaking right now, it's like, dang it, yes, everything she said, I was like, yes. And I didn't say it, yes. And just to forecast, because we got, I mean, the way I see it is like we are the salmon swimming against the river from everything that we know that we should do. It's just like church. Talking to people about church is like, let's not even talk about that, right? And I heard that it's easier to change someone from what is it? Church beliefs, not church beliefs, but like from
religious
Christians
background.
to
Religious background.
Yeah, change backgrounds rather than them changing their diet. That's how difficult this subject is to many people. So making it easier for you to understand that it doesn't matter where you are, we welcome you, and as much as you can interact with us, it's going to be better for you and for us because we're going to learn from you. It will make a big impact in our team. But getting us together takes a lot to forecast for us. And the fact that we're so diverse.
I'm loving your energy, Nicole.
I know. And she's reminding me of a lot of things.
Oh my goodness. Yes. So I'm loving your energy. And I'm thinking those meetup, we can try to find parks so that people could be more comfortable because it's the outdoors. So for us to meet up and then invite people into our communities and stuff like that, because I felt like if it's the outdoor, more people are willing to step out of, because of COVID, but at indoor, people might be a little bit more reluctant. That's my take on that. I was
No, I
also
agree.
thinking all this stuff that we're talking about, we should probably have it like written inside of the Team Transformer, like Alicia opening up her house, Michelle doing the thing every other Thursday, so that other people in our team could, even though they didn't attend to this meeting, they know what is out there. What are we gonna do regularly? And what are we doing just one time? Like the walk is every month. Opening up Alicia's house is this one time. Michelle doing her introducing the business every month, so that people could know what to expect. Oh, maybe I cannot invite that person to this thing, but I know we're having this every month. I can invite to that. So if we have it inside of Team Fire, that might be helpful for our team in general, not just the people who are presently in this Zoom right now. That's what I
Oh
was
yeah,
thinking.
no, that was the plan. So everyone is on the same page, even though they didn't attend, because we know that less than 30% of the people attend the meetings. So yeah, they're gonna have to get caught up with a post of what's going on. And then also something else I was planning to make a regular every month was the Red Couch Talk, where I feature one of you guys. Cynthia was the first one that was part of the Red Couch Talk back in December. Nina wanted to be next, but then everything happened with me. And so I think she'll be next. Hopefully she'll be willing to come sometime this month. But if you would love to come and be featured on the red couch behind me, we're taking off of Jada Pinkett's show, Red Table Talk. I will love
I can
to
do
have you.
October. I can do October for Cancer Awareness Month, and that way we can touch on my cancer story. So if you want to put me in the books for October, I'll do that.
Okay, cool. And then Nicole's saying she'll do February.
Or summer, or beginning of summer. I think you also can do May for the best mom of the year. And I think you also can be, like you can be other months besides October. But
October seems so far away.
I was in case we wanted to theme it up. I mean, I could be a guest a couple times, but I'm giving everyone else a space. Nicole can be on all those months too. So everyone on this meeting can be on all those months. We'll just all crowd up on the couch and they'll be
my gosh.
Where's your mask?
They'd be like, that looks very non-COVID friendly.
For every first Tuesday of Tasty Tuesday, and that's your tasty, recipe to share. It doesn't have to be necessarily food to be tasty. Like so many people know. No, so many people, because I was there, like I knew that I wanted it more, but I just didn't know how. And I never knew that community had that power. And I strongly believe, because I live it with my immediate family, as close as my mom and my sister. They're now part of any community. Them two are community. And distinguishing how I live life with a community like ours, and not from a place of criticizing, but many people are isolating themselves or for many different reasons. That opening and knowing that just being humble enough to being here. I mean, this is humbleness. Stopping what I'm doing, knowing that I need this connection is humble. This is humble. Leaders are humble. So forecasting that, it's huge for people so they can understand that, because in many times we have to, I don't know, many times I want to, hard for me to think like a general majority of people, because I know I'm not like them. And then when I get to that place, it's like, oh, I understand. They just don't know. So I just have to break it down for them so they can, it's not about church, because that's the only thing that for the most part in general, people are aware. You talk about community, you talk about this, and it's like, oh, church. But then when you go to church, at least my experience was not what I was expecting in certain churches. But then I got to the right church, and I mean, it's a big conversation, meaning a lot of topics at once, but just letting them know that we touch the core. It's just not one subject. It's not just fruits and vegetables, because I have had very good friends of mine, and they see us or me as, oh, I don't want to become vegan. And I'm like, I'm not vegan. But that's what they have in their mind. And I have to cut that through. Like, no, wait. And I have to send them messages like, oh, look what I'm eating today.
No,
Look,
but that's why you need second party validation. And that's why I was like the Red Couch Talk. Everyone is
Yes.
featured. Everyone's going to have a different message, but it's going to be kind of the same, right? We're a community. We're bounded by this nutrition, by the fact that whole food nutrition can really impact us. And her story is not the same as mine, but is super impactful. And we have been connected because of, you know, the resources we have within our community. So I think it is impactful when we're doing things together, especially going live, because they get to hear each of our stories and they're so different, but it's just like, wow, like they're so impactful, each and every one of them.
For you to write down on your agenda the same way you wrote down on every third Thursday. Is that what you said? Like every first week of a month, every first Tuesday, whichever day you choose, I will have that red couch talk. Like every Tuesday, expect that red talk, red sexy, red whatever, tasty. I mean, whatever name we can.
Yeah, I don't think you were on my last team Zoom, because I was like so hyped about all the different things. And that was one that was on my list. Like, this is happening every month. I haven't set the date, but that's going to be the next one. You reminded me when you started talking about, oh, the community and people need to know, like, yes, this is how we're going to do it. And they're going to see like all you women featured. And that's what I was doing too when I was promoting your stories. Remember, I was Thankful Thursdays or however, because I wanted people to see like, it's people from every walk of life that are doing this. And pretty amazing, and so many different stories, but here we are all together, like encouraging, and the community is like no other. But yeah, I love that, Nicole. Nicole is hyped tonight. We need to bottle that up for when you're on the red couch and when we go live again, because it's going to be good. It's going to be so good. Anyone else want to share? Oh, I see Nicole. Tell me.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Oh, you unmuted. I was like, oh, Nicole has something else. Okay. Anyone else? All right, ladies. I hope Nicole's energy has rubbed off on every single one of you. I hope you're as hyped. Oh, Nicole. Oh, Alicia's writing notes. Look,
I'm starting to list because of Nicole. I'm starting to list. I need it right there. I'm like, hold on.
Yes.
I need that idea.
I'm writing. I have like a note card full of things. I'm like, okay, yes. I got Elsa's idea. I got Nicole. I'm gonna make a calendar date. Yes, it's happening. So anyway, we're gonna rock it this year. And like Nicole said, yes, we're going into 2021. There's still a lot of the same issues. We know numbers are going up, but guess what? That means that more people than ever are looking for what we have. Both on the product side, because it's something that can help them, and also on the financial side, because so many people are looking for an additional stream of income, right? So we are going to do this. We're going to help people change lives, whether it's health-wise or financially. We have solutions to help them do it. And, you know, we're never here to pressure anyone to do anything. We want to help them and help them realize that we have a better way. Like Eric Worre says, we have a better way. So, okay, someone said something in the chat. Yeah, it's great energy, Nicole. Even Joy agrees. Sorry, guys, I did not mean to go so long, but I'm so glad to see your faces. And just know I'm here if you need me. I am back in action. And yeah, I want to help you to meet whatever goals you're trying to meet. Let me stop this.